Good evening, Yeshiva. Shalom Bayit. Wake up. Yeah. Very good. Baruch Hashem, we're holding back at the Yeshiva Perek Aleph, the first chapter of Pirkey Avoth, continuing Mishnah Yud Dalet, Mishnah 18. Hu haya omer, this is who is this Hu haya omer? Who is this talking about? It's talking about continuation of Hillel HaZaken. He is talking now. So he used to say, if I don't worry about myself, Mili, who would worry for me? Again, this is the world today. Everybody worries about themselves. And it's appropriate to worry about yourself. Who else is going to worry for you if not you? It's true. However, it comes with a condition. Ukshani le'atzmi, says the Hillel. I don't, one second. But if I only worried about myself, mani, what am I? It's not miani. You know this, the word? It's not miani. It's not who am I. It's what I am. So Hillel is telling a person already, he's already telling you that something wrong with this person. He only worries about himself. And now you want to do something, you have to grab it to take care of yourself. So right away he changes the person's individuality. Remember, listen to this. Again, im en ani li. He's talking about me. Okay? Li is individual term. Me, li. Who will worry for me? Me. Who will worry? Again, li, individual. Ukshani le'atzmi, but he says, if I'm only for myself, he's changing. There's no li anymore. Ma'ani. What am I? A object. No longer a subject.
I think the Rashi and Rav, who is this?
Rabeinu Yonah in the bottom, Rabeinu Avoth, but we'll discuss later in the bottom.
They understand it differently than the way we're saying.
One second, no, I'm just giving you a touch. Then we're going to go to Rabeinu Yonah. We know all the different Pirushim.
I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. V'im lo achshav. So now, if I don't worry about myself, ematai. So there's so many different Pirushim, Rabeinu Avoth. What? If not now, then when am I going to care for myself?
Rhetorically.
Let's see Rabeinu Yonah. As we said, this year is Rabeinu Yonah. Hu haya omer en im ani li mili. He used to say, if not for me, who will be for me? Im lo ochiach atzmi she'azarez atzmi v'mitzvot. If I, it says like this is the Pirush of Rabeinu Yonah, if I will not rebuke myself and I will not push myself to do mitzvot properly, mili. Who? If I don't push myself to become a tzaddik, who will push me to be a tzaddik? Nobody. Because the proof of the world is, look how many people are pushing each other, nobody's going nowhere.
I heard a good story about that today.
Yeah, let me hear.
There's a chicken that was very dirty, and he wanted to get the dirt off. So he asked his friend, his friend chicken, can you pour water on me? So his friend chicken poured water on him. And the dirt got wet and got even more sticky.
Okay.
So then the chicken realized, what am I doing? He waited till it dried, and then he went like this, and then all the dirt came off.
Aye.
So the Ben Ish Chai says that the Nimshal is, before Rosh Hashanah, we have to, don't rely on others to give us the motivation to do tshuva.
It might make it worse, you're saying. The dirt will make it worse.
Yeah, even worse.
It's wet.
If not better.
It will stick harder. So the best thing is you could only motivate yourself. I tell you, nothing could happen. You can do nothing to yourself. Nobody could talk to you tomorrow. The whole world could jump to you tomorrow. From today. Now, that's what he's talking about. I have to make myself to do tshuva.
Decision.
Little by, and how? Little by little. Don't become I want to be a lion. It's going to last only a lion. You know how a lion springs? Lion springs for 200 meters. That's it. He goes very fast.
Oh yeah.
200 meters. So what do you accomplish 200 meters? Nothing. Accomplish nothing.
He gets a whole zebra for
until no, lion doesn't. It's the lioness. The lioness are hunting and they're not running as fast as lion. They're doing it slow, but there's a whole technique. They surround the prey. The whole thing. But again, the chokhmah over here is, I'm a lion, I'm going to become. No, Habibi, take it easy, step by step. Take things that you could take on yourself and hold on to them.
Yeah, small things.
Okay? אבל כשיעורר, כי זירוס האחרים טוב הוא לפי שעה. This is what his name. I love Mordechai Rubashkin when he came out of jail, and he said something new. Somebody introduced him to the WhatsApp. Something new. He didn't see it when he went in there. What's WhatsApp? He says, I get texts. Wow. 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 1 minute divrei Torah. They enlighten you and they light you up. How long? As long as the video was. Amazing. I love it. That's all.
That's funny.
45 seconds. You did tshuva 45 seconds. At least that, At least that. So you see, this guy is not thinking like Lubavitch anymore. Because Lubavitch will take anything. Even the millisecond.
Yeah.
Okay, that's also true. But I'm saying, what's up shot? So he says like this.
But even if you do tshuva for a second, it's not worth it. Like,
let's see, 1 second. So he says, no, that's what he says. It's only good for that moment. When people tell you to do tshuva, so you did it for that moment. Very nice. Aval, it's good to do tshuva. The point is, the point of tshuva is, I am never going to do it again.
yeah.
So I felt bad right now. You know what? The rabbi is saying the truth. It's true what he's saying. I should be a better person. Hello, why are you cutting me off? Hello, Habibi, you just said you want to be a good person. What happened? What happened? It lasted until he came out of the door. Rahman al-Islam. This is what we are. We're all fakers. We're all a bunch of crooks and fakers. Shem Yerachem Aleinu. Shem help us.
Unless you have your own Hilvei Tshuva.
That you have to do it. That's what Rabeinu is Yonah telling you. That's what Mishnah means. That's what Hillel is talking about. You have to wake yourself up. Don't listen to anybody else. I mean, listen, but I'm saying, don't rely that that's going to help you. The ikar is you yourself have to sit and remember, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will always take care of you. How will he take care of you? All of a sudden, your child is doing something crazy. It's not, or your wife did even something worse, right? Nothing. Nothing teaches a person better than his family.
And what?
Than his family. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends the messages through the family.
Yeah.
And the person is going to have to be a bit bonen, has to pay attention. You'll see that all of these things that happens to him now is because he's lax and this X, Y, and Z.
Well, it says, "Tzarot ba lechavero yidag." If someone's friend gets hurt, he should worry.
Look, let's see.
You shouldn't wait till he gets hurt.
Yeah. אבל כשיעורר האדם את עצמו בכל יום ויום, but if a person constantly, daily, little by little, waking himself up, יוסיף לחשוב מחשבות לעשות מלאכת השם. He will constantly delve into the issue how to come closer and closer and closer to perform the mitzvahs of Hashem. ואין שכחה לפניו כאשר ליבו חפץ, והוא דרך ישר לבני איש. You hear? HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not, what's his name, doesn't forget what you did, so you constantly put in your mind, Hashem knows what I did 10 years ago.
Right.
I didn't do tshuva yet properly from that. Let me do it now a little. Constantly, as David HaMelech says, what? Chatati lifanai tamid. Oh, yeah, all my sins are in front of me constantly. The Gemara goes discussion. What do you mean? He constantly remembers the sin that he did, and he's mitorer. He's awakening to do tshuva more and more, and he shouldn't fall back to it. Continue. Kshani la'atzmi ma'ani, says the Hillel HaZaken. If I'm only worried about myself, what am I? He didn't say who am I. עדיין לא אוכל להשיג אל אחד מיני אלף ממה שאני חייב לעשות. Right? A person, שאני לעצמי, so a person will think to himself that I could achieve so much higher. I'm still not even 1%.
I never understood it that way. It's interesting.
Let's see.
They always say it means, don't only worry about yourself, worry about others. But that's not what it's saying.
ומשלו משל למה הוא דבר דומה. What does that mean? למלך שנתן שדהו לעבדיו. A king, master, gave fields to his servants. ופסק עמהם ב30 כור לשנה. And he made a deal with them that they should pay him $30 every year. טרחו בה הרבה והביאו לו 5 כורים. They worked so hard, still they only brought him $5 instead of 30.
I think it means 5.
Whatever the measurement, I'm just saying just for now.
5 fruits, let's say.
Yeah. אמר להם המלך, והלא פסקתם עמי ב30 כורים? So the king tells him, I don't understand you. Didn't you promise me $30? Why you give me only 5? אמרו לו, אדוננו המלך, שדה שנתת לנו זיברית הייתה. So to answer him, our master, the field that you gave us is low quality. טרחנו בה הרבה, ולא היינו יכולים להוציא ממנה יותר מ5 כורים. We worked so hard, no production. Only $5, that's all. כך אמרו לפני הקדוש ברוך הוא, יצר הרע שנתת לנו מנורנו הוא. So what are we saying to Hashem? This יצר הרע that you gave us, it's from the youth. שנאמר, יצר לב האדם רע מנוריו, it says בראשית. That the youth, the יצר הרע, the evil inclination of the youth is so strong because it's from the young age. ואפילו כשאדם טורח הרבה לעשות הישר בעיני השם, even though a person toils constantly, daily to become a better person for Hashem, אין אדם יכול להשיג אלא לדבר מועט ממה שחייב לעשות. And again, we are so limited. We have this יצר הרע, וזהו שנאמר כי הוא ידע יצרנו זכור כעפר אנחנו. So we say on this lichot right now, we're going to be starting hopefully Sunday, right? We're saying what? That you remember us, for we are dust. שאם לא מפני יצר הרע הרבה באדם אפילו בלא שיטרח וחזר אחר המצוות, היה עושה מהם הרבה כשדה עידית. Again, if there was no יצר הרע, so right, a person would have all the best production. There's nothing holding him back. Just like the servants will have the best fruits for the master. אפילו אם לא יטרחו בעבודת אדמתו יצא ממנו שום דבר. Right? That even if they didn't do so much toil, because it grows so fast, there will be plenty. אבל עכשיו שיודע שאפילו אם יטרח הרבה לא ישיג אלא המיעוט. And now that Hashem knows, and each person, we're struggling, we're striving to become better and better and better, and yet the Yetzer Hara is so strong and stronger, because it says the stronger you are, the Yetzer Hara becomes even more stronger. מפני שיצר הרע שמקלקל גופו. יצר הרע is constantly destroying our individuality. כל שכן, אם לא יטרח תישאר נפשו ריקה מן המצוות כמו שדה זיבורית. Of course, not like those people. Some people think they're going to stay parv. They're going to stay average. They know enough Torah, they know enough halacha, and they think they're going to live their lives going to a pool, waking up in the morning, learning daf yomi maybe, and the retirement age, right? The retired people. Chas v'shalom. There is no such thing as you retired in the Torah. If you toiled when you were a balaboy, when you were when you were working 7-8 hours, and you're learning only 2-3 hours, now that you're retired, you should be working in the Torah aspect the same hours, right? So you take a half-hour break. You're weaker now. Okay, take a 1-hour break, take a 2-hour break. But there's no excuse. What does that mean? Retired? I'm going to retire at home and learn daf yomi 1 hour, and then I daven mincha shachris arvit, and I'm patur. No such a thing. The Torah doesn't give you nothing back. If you don't toil in it, you'll never grow. If a person doesn't constantly fix up the land, fix up his midot, he will not get anywhere. Again, you see over here, the same thing. The concept is you have to work on your field. It's your field. Work on it. והנה עלה כולו כלים שונים, כסו פניו, אוקיי, וידע רבנה ונהרסה, so he's bringing you משל. וזה ששמח שעוררות אחרים ועוררות עצמו. So this is, it's alluding over there between the, what? Between being rebuked by others or rebuking himself. ואמר, אם אין אני לי מי לי. And say, if I'm not going to rebuke myself, who will rebuke me? ואם לא אטרח ואעורר את עצמי לחזר אחר המצוות, if I'm not going to constantly berate myself to go back after those mitzvot, יישאר מהן ריקן, I will have emptiness in my hands. I'll come to Shamayim with emptiness in the end of the year, in the end of my life. שאף כשאני לעצמי וטורח בהן, but when I'm doing it for myself, and I'm constantly perfecting myself, איני מסיק לחלק קטן מכמה חלקים, ומה אני מסיק אם לא אטרח כלל. So if I am toiling, I only could reach to a certain level because my body stops me, because medical reasons, this reason, every reason is to excuse myself, right? Still, I'm achieving something. But if you don't do anything, you won't get nothing. It's like the king gave them a land, and they didn't do anything, and now the king is going to whip them. But I gave you a beautiful field. You're supposed to give me, we agreed to 30 bucks, and you only brought me $5. I'm going to whip you now. You don't bring me anything now. They didn't even toil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if they say we figured there's no point of toiling if we can't get you the one you wanted?
But at least 5, bring me something.
But he doesn't need their 5.
No, he wants their labor. He wants them to see that they did something.
So why does he give an amount? Just say, give me
no,
labor.
I want. What's the difference? Why is he? Don't ask questions on the king. The king wants to see his servants love him or not. Finish. He gives them each one a beautiful land. There's other things in the land. They could build a swing for the children to entertain themselves.
Like the story of the barrels and the king.
The what?
The story of the barrels and the king.
Barrels?
The barrels.
Oh, the barrels of the king, yeah?
Yeah, the king tells them to pour water on the barrels to his servants. So they start pouring water, but they had holes, the barrels. So it's like, most of them give up. So whatever, we're not gonna do this. That's the point. So one of them keeps, the king said to put water, I'm putting water. If it goes out, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
So the king comes in, and he sees that that this guy's barrel is clean. He said thank you, and then the other guy says like, why didn't you put water on the bottom? Where he wanted them clean. He didn't want them to fill them up. He wanted them to wash them.
That's nice.
So
That's
it's
nice.
like you think something, Hashem thinks.
Yeah.
Don't think. That's the bottom line. Whatever you're told, do and finished.
Yeah, there's a story like that. You know the guy. He said, no matter what, don't take off your shirt when you go to this guy. He's gonna ask you to do something crazy. Don't do it. So he goes to the other land, and the other king tells him, I'm gonna pay you $100,000 if you take off your shirt right now in front of everyone. He's like, no. The king said no. So then he says $500,000. He's like, no. The king said no. How much you want? I can't do it. $10 million. All right. He says, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna give the money to the king. He's gonna be happy. So he does it. He gets the 10 million, brings it back to the king. He's like, I made a bet, $100 million that you wouldn't do it. I lost.
He made a king 10 million and gave the other guy 90 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, very, very famous. All right, beautiful. So don't make cheshbonot. You do whatever it is. It's hard for you to become a great person. Nobody told you you're supposed to be a great giant like Moshe Rabeinu or something. Be yourself. Work on yourself. As long as you do something, chisel away at the midot, chisel away at the character traits, and it'll be good. The rabbi continues, and if now, then when? A person shouldn't say, I'm busy today. Tomorrow I'll do the tshuva. Don't do that. Don't say that. Maybe you'll never get free. Even let's say you did good today, but yesterday you were not good. Yesterday left already. And that day was not utilized for serving God Almighty. And the person will not be able to fulfill that day. It's already gone. For a person, every day that you're alive on this world, a person is obligated to fix himself and to deal in the mitzvot. A person is prohibited to stop learning serving God even for 1 second. Additional learning, Rabeinu Yonah says we could learn from him. What does that mean? Lo achshav. In fact, now, it means when a person is young. And matai, so what is going to be? If you're going to leave it until the end of old age, you're not going to be able to fulfill it then. And it says over there, Asher banenu kintiim bigudalim binorehem. Asher banenu kintiim, that our children are what? They are tilted as they're big binorehem, bigudalim binorehem, that they are growing from their youth. What does that mean? Right, as the plants are little, we're still in the Adam Yachol ligodlo liot etz yashar velo yakum. So you could sustain the tree to grow properly and straight without being crooked. But if the tree grew upside down, how are you going to fix this tree?
It's hard. It's wood.
So too, when a human being, a small child, he's young, it's easier to guide him on the good path, and to stay away from the evil. But if a person became evil when he was young, so he grew to be evil, it's very hard for him to abandon the evil aspect of his life. As it says, you should teach your child according to his path. For he will go, as he will get older, he will not deviate from Torah.
What age is considered young?
A young age today is about already 4 or 5 years old. You could start.
No, I'm saying when is it too? He's saying once you reach old age.
You want to know what's that old age we're talking about? If you don't do nothing to him, I would say by probably 11 already. Yeah. I'm totally against this business today, kissing kids. Adrabah, from 5 and 6, they should know this is the halacha. Finished. I don't care what you say. Hey, Rabbi, the children get off the derech. One rabbi tells me in Israel. I have never heard yet a child who is bad telling me that his parents were good to him and that's why he's bad. They're all complaining the parents were abusing them. Yeah? You know how many people I know in Brooklyn? תלמידי חכמים, גאונים, עוסקים בתורה, כל ימי חייהם. Lakewood, let me take you to Lakewood. Big tzaddikim, all the children of derech. What happened? This is the generation. This is the storm. This is the storm. But to go against the Torah says, if a father kills his son while he's training him to become a human being, patur. We don't kill the father. We don't punish the father. Why? Because that's what we're supposed to do with children. Children till the mitzvah have no etzer tov b'chlal. So what's the etzer tov? You. You're not supposed to beat him up out of anger. That's true. That's we're not encouraging. But a child should know this is wrong. You know what? You did something wrong. So now there's a different ways of pouching. Now nobody's talking about it. When I was growing up, there was Rabbanim, patch them once a week. No. Whole day kiss today. They're talking nonsense. The generation of Rashaim are growing today. They're growing evil children. Why? Because all day kissing. What do you mean kissing? Take a belt. Hello, my baby. The law, American law says you're allowed to hit a child below the belt, below the belly button, below the waist. Hit him in the tusik if you need to. That's it. I don't smell you. He can do whatever he wants. They're fighting. Children fighting. Hello. In front of the father should never hit the child on the cries of the others. I never do that. But if I'm standing there and they start fighting like cats and dogs, hello, both of them get it. Both of them get it. No fighting. No fighting. Finished. Or if there's a toy involved, the toy is out of the house. Finished. Hey, but you have to be strict. They're gonna grow up. They're gonna do. Oh, my father beat me. My father. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
My mother gave me.
Yeah, and everybody's so normal, Baruch Hashem. Yeah, it's okay.
We're not talking about abuse.
We're not talking about hitting them when you're angry. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
That's not gonna win anything.
No.
Because when you're shouting, nobody hears anybody.
Nice.
You ever notice when people fight when they're screaming at each other? Nobody hears each other.
No.
So it's just wasting.
They just hear themselves.
No, they don't even hear themselves. I wish they would hear themselves.
Yeah, true.
And you have to know that people are compared to trees in the field. Oh, when you're old, Rambam, this is Rambam, he's pointing, Rabeinu Yonah is pointing out to that, alluding to that. Rambam says when you're doing tshuva, when you're old, it's not a big deal. When you're young, right now, when you're still hot, you can do the Bavera still, you do tshuva, now we're talking to you. Okay? Because when older this person, he doesn't have the same desires. He doesn't have such a big desire to do sins. And this is for him to repent. And it says on this, remember your Creator in your youth until the evil days don't come. I don't have desire for the woman anymore. Oh, big deal, you're doing tshuva now.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about. Hashem. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for sticking around. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll continue.